and I still don't, but that's why we're here to talk about it. But anyways, when I'm in, when I'm doing the most work on myself, when I'm trying to do, they say, moral inventories, personal inventories, you know, a lot of it's really programming. And I still today believe that everybody should do a program, whether you're an alcoholic or drug addict or not. Just change it from my power over alcohol or my addiction in my life has become manageable, and just replace it with the power over people, places, situations, and things, and therefore my life has become manageable. That, number one, is huge right there in itself, like huge. My sponsor, Susan, and her husband, Cliff, Susan, I love you. She's up there. She's with my guy. She's still with me. You know, I don't know if she taught me this, but like they would say, I don't care, if y'all get mad at me because I'm taking this thing and I'm ripping it apart anyways. I'm going to spit it out in a different way than it was done. But uh, with the powers of people, places, situations, the thing, therefore my life has become unmanageable. Is saying that we are powerless, and who wants to admit powerless? I'm not saying that this is how they do it over there. How I ended up playing with the concept and realizing I am powerless. I did not like it, but so many years of playing with these philosophies and implementing in my life on almost not just once a day, but constantly because I am crazy, crazy cool, still crazy. You know what I realize? I think we're all crazy, and I think I talked this about to a therapist once, and I said I think that it's kind of like, hey, I'm crazy. I know I'm crazy. People that will think they're crazy are the ones that are really scared of shit of me, like I said in that one video. But the point is like, does your crazy get along with my crazy? Because if our crazies do, we'll make it happen. And I think that's what it is. I think it's like, because like, straight laced and as proper as a person is, I mean, I think that's crazy. They might think I'm crazy. So it's like our crazies don't work. You know what I mean? I think the goal in life is to go, hey, does your crazy get along with my crazy? And if they do, you're a pair. Anyway, so yeah, but that powers thing is like I realized that for me how I process it and how I interpreted that step or philosophy or it's however you want to word it is I realized for me that when I admit powerlessness and when I accept it, then I regain my power. So when you think you're giving up powerless, when you're exercising powerlessness, you're actually gaining mass power. I'm not going to tell you how it happens. You've got to fab the experiment on your own. I'd love to figure out what you guys think and then get back with me. Play with that. Empowers over people, places, situations, and things. Therefore, my life has become unmanageable. And then see where maybe how I played with it, I actually realized for me, but you're gonna realize it for you, hopefully. I mean, what if you get another breakthrough? Tell me about the other breakthrough. I mean, you got another breakthrough. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't have any like set plan. I'm just saying for just see if you can just come up with some power out at the end of it, and how you got there, and what is power, and and tell me your. I'm not gonna tell you how to do. Tell me how you got there, and tell me what you think it is. No, I'll save this for this is a good one. I'm gonna save this. So, long story short, my dad was like, I need to take my 6 feet of separation. I already talked about that. Okay, I already got to that part. And I started realizing that like even with the racism, and the rallies going on, and I think this almost stems off in everything. I think we're getting there as a consciousness, and might be a little bit more easier for the regular. I don't know if we're for regular over here, but it's not like so foo 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 foo. I mean, you can go there too. This is kind of like like your step zero. It's like, hey, I'm gonna learn about this stuff, and I'm gonna go hang out with Chris for a little while, and then I'll just take it for wherever I want to take it. There's other great people out there. I mean, man, not everyone's a cup of tea, anyways. But we I try to make it where it's real, and not so whoo. And we kind of we get there. But You know, and this might take a lot of money from a lot of therapists and doctors, you know, psychologists as bank accounts, but I really feel like for myself, I really didn't start feeling better until I did the work on myself. Because whether the people did the work or not, because I was changing, I was becoming whole. You say, "Oh, love yourself." I don't know if I ever loved myself. You know, I mean, I understand the concept. I think I'm cool with myself. I'm all right with myself. I don't know if I love myself. I mean, maybe I guess you could say I do, but it's not. I don't. That's not how how I would say it. I would say I'm all right with myself. I mean, I think love is kind of pushing. I think when people are how am I supposed to love myself? Yeah, it didn't work for me either. Okay, I just say I'm cool with myself. I'm cool with myself. I'm cool. We can be cool. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like that's why we chill here because sometimes you know some of these things feels like a little bit like a blah hoo hoo. It's like you know what? Be cool, okay? And it doesn't matter like if anybody else was cool with himself or not, like the boyfriends or the girlfriends. Because once you're okay with you, and I'll be on top of the ball and then I'll drop the ball again and I'll get back on top of the ball and I started realizing that's what it's about. It's not really about what they're doing or not doing or if they're doing it right, you know, and you can focus all on them and make it, you know, oh, you know, we can it's not doing anything. Because if they're really that bad, you're the one staying around. We teach others how to treat us, you know, if they're that bad. You know, you're not chained and bound. But I live in more in peace when I do the self work. I stop blaming. Because I can blame people all day and day long. It's not really going to make me feel any better, though, until I make myself feel better by being accountable. You don't think those little things like, you know, when we're lying and they add up and, you know, it's, I'll tell you one thing that I learned about people, and I believe it's quite parallel, contingent. How much somebody respects themselves is how much they're going to respect you. Someone's like, you know, all over their house and, you know, not watching their kids and da 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 da. Can't expect them, you know, to treat your house or your kids that much better. You know what I mean? It's all kind of contingent. You know, it's the people that really respect themselves, they respect your stuff too. So I think, you know, the thing is I think the world would be a lot different if we all just became more accountable to our own moral inventory and stop trying to do everybody else's. You, every finger you point is like two pointing back at you or something like that. You know, don't throw rocks on glass ceilings or something like that. Well, don't do it. If you really want to feel better, do the inner work. Watch out for the inner dialogue. What we say to ourselves is really, whew, I mean, if you were to write down every nasty thing you said about yourself in your head, I mean that's a full time job right there in itself. And trust me, I didn't realize how bad I was. It was pretty bad. So before you start expecting anybody else to treat you nicely, or you know, or make sure you're treating you okay first. If we all were to just be accountable for what we're bringing to the table. I mean, I don't expect everybody to do it. You got to have balance in the world. You know what I mean? But if we were just even the few of us who want to do it, would they do it? Wow, I've been on so much change. And guess what? You'll say it's impossible. I just proved how it's very possible. And that's all I got. Thank you.